Welcome to Christianity and Lifestyle for Kids. Today's lesson is on the fall of man and how sin entered the world.
Hi Mike, I have a question for you today. What's your question, Mary? Just wondering, how did sin enter the world? I'm not so sure, but we can go to Sunday school. Let's join Senna at Sunday school and learn how sin entered the world. Hello, my name is Summer. Come to Sunday school.
Long ago, in a beautiful garden called Eden, there lived two special people called Adam and Eve. They were the first people that God had created, and they lived happily among all the amazing animals and plants that God had made. In Eden, there was a magnificent tree called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God had given Adam and Eve a special rule. They could eat from any tree in the garden except for the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God warned them that if they ate from that tree, they would learn things they weren't supposed to know. One sunny day, a sneaky serpent slithered up to Eve. The serpent was clever and tricky, and he wanted to trick Eve into doing something wrong. He asked, "Did God really say you can't eat from any tree in the garden?" Eve replied, "We may eat of the fruit of the trees in the garden, but God said you should not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden, neither shall you touch it, lest you die." The serpent slyly said, "You won't really die if you eat it. Instead, you will become wise like God, knowing good and evil." The serpent's word tempted Eve, and she looked at the fruit of the tree of knowledge. It looked so delicious, and she thought it might make her very wise. Sadly, she forgot about God's warning and took a bite. Then she gave some to Adam, and he also ate the forbidden fruit. Suddenly, something changed. Adam and Eve realized they were naked, and they felt ashamed and afraid. So they sewed leaves together to cover themselves. Later, when God was walking in the garden, he called out, "Where are you, Adam and Eve?" Adam replied, "I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God knew what had happened, and he asked, "Did you eat from the tree of knowledge which I commanded you not to eat?" Adam admitted, "The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me the fruit and I ate." Then God asked Eve, "What is it that you've done?" Eve said, "The serpent deceived me and I ate." God was sad that Adam and Eve didn't obey his command, but he loved them and still cared for them. However, because they disobeyed, there were consequences. God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, you are cursed." And to Adam and Eve, God said, "Because you listened to the serpent and ate from the tree of knowledge, the ground is cursed, and you have to work hard to grow food. But I promise that one day a Savior will come and make things right again." From that day on, Adam and Eve had to leave the beautiful Garden of Eden. They learned that it is essential to listen to God's words and obey Him, so they could live in harmony with Him and His creation. And that, my dear children, is the story of the fall of Adam and Eve and how sin entered the world. It reminds us always to trust and obey God's love and command.